different people have different perspectives, and various people might assume uh, worse within a contrast pair of what I'm really getting at. Okay, with reference to my post. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, a lot of the Congress people that are a lot of the American Congress people that are now put under investigation, most of them actually are GOP Congress people. Okay, while Tom Cole is as well a Republican and a tribal Mayan. All right, uh, and is not associated with the uh, indictments of conspiratorial crimes that various other GOP Congress people are. Not at all. All right. While most of the American Congress people are GOP, most of the American Congress people that are put under investigation are GOP. There are various Democratic Congress people that are as well under investigation. And if you remember the impeachment trials, when the uh, when the Democrats tried to impeach Trump, or did impeach Trump, their allegations against Trump were about the fact that Trump would not fund the Ukraine military with military aid. Not at all. Okay, so Trump was not totally a bad guy, not actually. And considering all of the GOP Congress people that are indicted and put under investigation at this point, that's quite a lot of weight that guy was carrying and being carried around with. All right, so I have good reasons to actually be a little bit protagonistic for good sportsmanship. All right, and Democrats and Republicans working alongside of each other with good sportsmanship. Okay, there are a lot of Congress people though that are not conducting themselves in accord to what's legal. Not at all. All right. And as well, it's like there are implied qualification requirements for any job duties, buds. And most of those American Congress people are not qualified for those job duties, not at all. And if it got all the way down to it, all the way down to it, and like for an example, China and Russia stepped up, okay, and they said something about, okay, Russia said something about it's absolutely, it seemed it's showing itself, the situation is showing itself absolutely necessary for an intervention. And that's really all that we're saying at this point. Okay? And then China suggests you can't do that to those other people and then suggest that you're right. Not at all. Okay? At that point, the DOD and all the American militants sit down quietly. Okay? Wait, what? Yes, they do. They sit down quietly. All right? While various of those American Congress people start shaking their fists at the DOD, hey, you're obliged. You obliged yourself. You have responsibilities. We're going to. No, you're not. No, you're not. And then various of those get shut down. Okay, maybe all shut down. Everything shut down. Of the perspectives of various people that are rational thinking people and concerned about probabilities about what might happen. They want to live good lives. They're rational thinking people. They're all right with tribals and Negroes living their lives and yeah, okay. And how about things changing for the good of society for once in documented human history concisely? All right. And the point really is that there are a lot of other people, there are various people out there that are rational thinking people and sort of civil minded people and understand that, well, right really is right, okay? And law is implicitly law, and things actually have been really terrible, even in amidst American history. All right, and then I might step up and suggest, hey, uh, they were Russia and China were just showing support. Okay, they were just showing support about what's right. Like they were showing their recognition about that they acknowledge that there are really terrible things in amidst America that a lot of other people don't necessarily realize, not actually, while the problems actually have continued throughout all of this time. And they were just showing support, you guys. If you all don't really see the point, not actually, if you Americans don't really see the point, not actually, then maybe it's just sort of humorous. Maybe it's just sort of humorous to look at a bunch of belligerently minded, blind, dumb people that aren't aware of what they fucking look like. Not at all. All right? And various other people have their job duties, and they're about reasonable civil conduct, and they're going to continue to actually fulfill their jobs, their job duties, and so forth. Various of those people, they're all different, all right? Well, there are those people, and they're amidst others, amidst they have peers, variably, some of them, okay? Though, there are reasonable people out there, concisely, man. All right? Things might work out all right. And hey, various Americans might sort of collectively decide it's time to move people. All right? It's time to move various people. And they move a bunch of white people out of the state of Oklahoma to start with. Now, what are you guys looking at and what do you think? Now, the state of Oklahoma is tribal Mayan residency policy. Okay, now, what do you Americans think about things? You think Jason's an angry man? That's sort of interesting. That's really sort of interesting, matter of fact.